there is lots of people. What stories? Thank you for everybody that's come up here. And that will come up after me. Okay, I'm ready. For the last 20-some years, I've had a strong desire and dedication to making authentic, immersive, international travel part of my life and now my children's life. It's very important to me. This type of travel bridges the gap to understanding other people and cultures and ourselves. It pushes us and makes us grow. When I say authentic, immersive travel, I don't mean luxury travel like go to all-inclusive or a timeshare. I mean like backpacking and staying in hostels, maybe couch surfing and renting a camper van like this one. To grow in these adventures, we need to be open to the unexpected, take chances. That takes bravery. Fun stuff can happen when you're brave and you're open to unstructured, uncontrolled adventure, like maybe 2 random Italian fishermen will pull up beside your minion van and you'll end up helping drag their fishing boat into the ocean and celebrate with them as you help them pull in their catch of the day. Fresh fish for their local Italian restaurant. Now that's authentic. In 2013, my husband and I got really brave. We looked at each other and said, hey, life's too short. We have experienced childhood trauma, a death of a parent, and we are victims of fraud and lost our entire life savings. We both knew from previous immersive travel experiences, specifically on a 5-month trip to Southeast Asia, that travel can also even heal your heart. But I only have 6 minutes and 40 seconds, so that's another story. So we sold all our possessions and left Canada with a total of 6 suitcases and 1 guitar. Our children were not quite finished grade 3 and grade 4. We left Calgary and moved to Central America, specifically Panama. We taught our children there's more to life than money and things, that we can create joy out of pain. We can alter our perspective, popping that bubble by stepping out and giving ourselves the gift of the reflective moments. And volunteering abroad and locally, by the way, is a great way to do that. So I'm going to continue here, but I want you to know that the next few, all of the slides, except for the last one, are a recent trip that I took a group with me to Panama about 3 weeks ago. Anyway, our family, we taught ourselves there are many ways to approach a situation or problem. If we can navigate a Central American highway and road and survive and not even be completely fluent in Spanish, then we could do just about anything together. And it shows strength to ask for help. So in the 4.5 years that we lived in Panama and we started settling in, I started meeting so many different people. Not only the beautiful Panamanian people, like the 2 here standing, Saul and this Embra lady, and this was one of the girls I took. She's from Scotland, but she's living in Canmore now. But all of the international people that were flooding into Panama, coming from everywhere to visit for a short time or a long time, or they were coming to stay and relocate. And some of the people really thrived, but others, they did not. So, as I said, these pictures, they show a success in what immersive travel looks like playing games. But I want to talk about being out of your comfort zone. It's hard. Culture shock is a real thing. That's why practicing curiosity instead of judgment is key. I saw people coming to visit Panama or coming to relocate over those 4.5 years that we lived there, and they would shut down. They just wouldn't talk to anyone. They were kind of fixated, and they were complaining about the heat, the garbage, the stray dogs on the street. I saw judgment, fear, come out in full force, criticizing, even demoralizing an entire culture. By keeping that North American or European lens or perspective on, I'll just give you one little example of what that looked like. So often people would come and say, where are all the crosswalks? Why aren't people using the crosswalks? Like, they're just walking in front of me. I almost hit them, I almost killed them. Are they so stupid? No. Actually, if you just took a minute and took a deep breath and practiced curiosity before judgment and realized that 70% of people that live in Latin America don't drive, like they walk everywhere, or they take the bus because it's cheap. And they don't have that perspective of being a driver. So being brave means noticing when we shut down, criticize, or complain. Knowing we do that because we're scared of change and differences, and this can happen at home or abroad. But if we can stop and notice and practice being curious, that's where the growth happens. The understanding can show up. And this is peace in our hearts. We let go of the struggle as much as we can. Seek first to understand, remove that lens, and be vulnerable to doing things a different way. And in the process, find out we are actually more alike. We are part of a globalized world. I don't know why I'm crying now. Our humanity is the great connector. So I kept seeing these people have rotten experiences, and I was like, that's it, I'm gonna start a company. And it's gonna be an immersive, authentic travel experience, even if people only have a week or two, because I know not everybody can just sell everything and leave. So how do you do that? You play games. You maybe teach English. Maybe you don't speak the same language, but play is a universal thing. It connects us in a way that makes us all laugh. Play soccer. Just play. We all laugh, cry, and hope. And I really think we are all interested in each other if we can just notice when we shut down and criticize and complain. And as my favorite social scientist, Brené Brown, says, be brave. We are all in this together. And if it's not in your plans to travel internationally anytime soon, then I urge you to volunteer here in Medicine Hat for places like maybe the Samus Immigration. The new residents need you, and quite frankly, we need them. Thank you.